What do you think has been the difference between the first 7 weeks and the last 6 weeks?
They fired their DBs coach. DBs coach, and really they only lost games because of blown coverage in the secondary. It's like, I get it, man, that it's a tough business, but when you have Noah Fant wide open and no one's even near him, and then you have a game in Minnesota where you have the game in the bag and then you let Kirk Cousins throw a 50-yard bomb down the field and no one's even near him, that's 2 games right there, bro. 2 games. You would be 8-5 if you guys could just play like close to people, not even like cover them, just be near them. You'd be 8-5. You would have swept Minnesota. They would be 9-4 right now, and then you would be 1 game back from the division lead, and you would probably end up winning the division. So ever since they fired their DBs coach, that's when they start to trend up. And I think Aiden Hutchinson, it was a rough start for him, and it took him a few weeks to get his first sack. But once Aiden Hutchinson came on, I was like a little bit worried at the beginning of the season. He came on, felt good in the system, and then he started picking off Aaron Rodgers in the end zone. He has, I believe, 2 interceptions this year, which is wild for a defensive guy. Mm-hmm. He reminds me a lot of J.J. Watt. And a young J.J. Watt, I would compare him more to J.J. than T.J., and I feel like he's that type of edge rusher. And then just Malcolm Rodrigo making run stops, and just your defense on the back end being competent. That's all you need to do, because at the beginning of the year, you're scoring 30 points every single game. This is the first year since 1957 that the Lions have scored 25 or more in 5 straight games.
Whoa.
Since the 1950s that they've scored
1957 was the last time they won a title, too.
Yeah. And I also think that the difference is D Swift was in and out of the lineup. People forget Amon-Ra St. Brown went out of the lineup. DJ Chark was in and out of the lineup. Now DJ Chark comes back-to-back weeks of 90 yards.
DJ Chark is a really nice weapon.
And then not only that, he's back-to-back weeks with 90 yards. Amon-Ra St. Brown still turning people inside out. I get he didn't have his best game this one, but still 6 catches, 68 yards, picking up big third downs. And now you have Jameson Williams coming back. And the thing I love about Dan Campbell is he didn't get too down on his players when they were losing. And now that they're winning, he's like, yeah, man, we've made mistakes in that game, but it's okay. No game is perfect. We got it done, as opposed to Bill Belichick's like, we won the game, but we fucking sucked, bro. It's like, no, dude. Dan Campbell comes out here. He's like, no, I get it, man. We played hard this game. Our players know that we're this good. And then we gave the Bills everything we had. And now we're running through the league. And I think Jared Goff is someone who has slept on, and he's been dishing it out. I mean, if you slept on Jared Goff, I said the Lions are going to be better than the Packers and the Bears. The only team I wasn't sure about was the Vikings. So I picked the Vikings to win the division, but I thought Lions, okay. I think they